Meet my friend Calista.
Hi, I'm a pessimist turned idealist.
5 days before her flight to the United States, she got into a car accident and suffered from
An open book pelvic fracture, broken hip bones, screwed up intestines, ruptured bladder, and worst of all, a broken urethra. Since my case was so rare, my surgeons were pretty pessimistic about it and told me to not have high hopes and that I would have to be dependent. Of course, there were days I broke down and thought, why the hell did you save me in the ER? I was only 20 and I didn't want to be confined to tubes and bags for the rest of my life. But guess what? My surgeons found a way to heal me and I became the first success story in the entire world. At first, my scars were so red, so sticky, so raw, like a piece of cow skin. And I was advised to cover up to avoid awkward stares and to prevent my parents from being reminded of my accident. It was such a hindrance to my own identity where I felt like I wasn't allowed to be comfortable in my own skin. When I started wearing shorts and skirts, I would garner a lot of stares. And people would just come up to me and say, "Do you get into a fight? What happened to your leg?" It took me a long time to internalize this, but I realized most negative scenarios I met in my head were just background noises. And most of the time, people do not really care about how I look externally, but rather they were more interested in learning the stories behind my scars. One thing that has powered me through my whole journey was visualization. I started seeing myself twirling, I started seeing myself dancing with my future boyfriend. And I started seeing myself walking my future husky. One of my favorite quotes that has helped me through my various obstacles was be, do, and have. Be the person you want to be in the future, do what you need to do, and then you will have what the person will have. Thinking back, if I wasn't so insistent of asking questions about my possible procedures, who knows whether the surgeons will go out of their way to help me with my current condition. So one thing I learned from this lesson is that you create your own reality.